Hi, it's another day, another topic in Materia Medica series. Yesterday we have discussed about the different types of diathesis and we got an idea how to use those diathesis to study Materia Medica. So today we will discuss about different types of temperaments and how we can use that knowledge to study homeopathic Materia Medica. I have JD Patil's Materia Medica today. So let's just know about the definition of temperament. According to Webster Universal Dictionary, temperament is a characteristic combination of bodily, mental, and moral qualities which together constitute the character and disposition of an individual and predispose him to act and behave in a particular manner. Temperament is nothing but nature of a person. And when we describe temperament as a genetic thing, temperament is nothing but the real interior of human being. Personality is bit different from temperament. All are born with temperamental traits, but personality is something which can be changed. So by this we can understand temperament is interior thing which is since birth. So we can't change the temperament, but personality we can change it and we can modify personality of a person. Basically there are 5 types of temperament: nervous temperament, melancholic temperament, sanguine temperament, choleric temperament, and leucophlegmatic temperament. So each type of these temperaments have different mental characteristics and different personalities. When we talk about nervous temperament, usually authors compare nervous temperament with sparrow. We all know sparrows are highly irritable and they are very much excited. So nervous temperament patients, they are very much irritable, they are very much excited, their heart rate is high and they have that anxiousness, pessimistic behavior, and they're always worried. So if a patient has all these traits, we can consider him as having nervous temperament. So coming to the remedial part, we have different remedies which is very much excited, very anxious, very pessimistic. So some of them are arsenicum album, argentum nitricum, gelsemium, etc. So these all remedies comes under nervous temperament and they are compared to sparrow. Next, coming to melancholic temperament, usually authors compare melancholic temperament to ants. We all know ants' common traits, right? Ants are very hardworking. They are not kings. They are kingmakers. So when we talk about melancholic temperament patient, they are not kings. They are kingmakers. They are hardworking people. And we have remedies like ignatia, aura metallicum, natrum mure. They are all melancholic temperament. They are very hard workers. They are very philosophical, they are very self-sacrificing, and they are very serious, poetic, and creative and fastidious. We all know that ants are very creative. They build their house in a particular way. So they are very creative, they are very fastidious, they are very workaholic. That we can see in melancholic temperament. So next we talk about sanguine temperament. Sanguine temperament, usually we compare sanguine temperament to grasshopper. When we talk about traits of grasshopper, they are very expressive, they are very excited, they fly from one plant to another plant. So those type of symptoms we can see in patients with sanguine temperament. So sanguine temperament are fair complexion, optimistic, whereas nervous is pessimistic. Here sanguine is optimistic. They are very cheerful, they are plethoric, they are talkative, they are very emotional, they are very extrovert. So this is sanguine temperament. And coming to remedial part, we have some remedies like lachesis, ferramphos, coffea. These remedies comes under sanguine temperament, who are very much expressive and they are very much optimistic. They always think positive about themselves and they always see the world in an optimistic way. Next, coming to leucophlegmatic temperament. Leucophlegmatic temperament people are compared to buffalo. They are very sluggish, they are very indolent, they are not very much excited for anything. So bodily disposition, we can see they are very friendly, peaceful, passive, bold, easygoing, and they are very good listeners, and they are family oriented, and generally they are very late at work, they are not very punctual, they are very easygoing, happy-go-lucky. And we have some remedies, they are also very plethoric, fat, sluggish. Some remedies we have calcarea carb, baryta carb, pulsatilla, antimproved. They all comes under leucophlegmatic temperament. Next is a choleric temperament. We consider choleric temperament, or we compare choleric temperament to horse. We all know horse characteristic. They are very speed, they are very fastidious, we can say, and they are quick, irritable temper, aggressive and optimistic. These people are extrovert, confident, dynamic, active and unemotional. They are the leaders of the family. They always lead a group. So we have some remedies: Naxomica, Lycopodium, Bryonia, Veratrum. They are like horse. They are choleric temperament. So when we get a general idea about these temperaments and the remedies which comes under the particular temperament, it helps us to read out a remedy in that particular direction. It gives us an idea. If we know Bryonia is a melancholic temperament generally, then we can think about ants characteristics in Bryonia. Like they are very much towards business. We all know Bryonia is towards business. They always think about business deals. They are very worried about their work. They're workaholic. So we can study a remedy in that particular direction. And also in exams, if we know which temperament that given remedy comes, we can write the symptoms related to that in a mental section of that remedy. So now let us take an example from Allen's keynote. The remedy is aura metallicum, which is gold. So aura metallicum comes under melancholic temperament. Melancholic temperament are very workaholic. They are like ants. So when we see the mental section of aura metallicum, they have profound melancholy, feels hateful and quarrelsome, and there is a constant burden in life, and they are uneasy, hurried, great desire for mental and physical activity. They feel they can't do things fast enough. So they are oversensitive, least contradiction excites them, and they have too much sensitive for smell, taste, hearing and touch. Their senses are very high. We all know ants are little oversensitive for every external impulse. So that we can see in this aura metallicum. Next, when we talk about Naxomica, which comes under sanguine temperament, here we can see it's adapted to thin, irritable, cheerful, zealous person with dark hair and bilious or sanguine temperament. They are disposed to quarrelsome, spiteful, malicious, nervous and melancholic things. So they are very irritable, nervous disposition is there, and Nux is chiefly successful with person of an ardent character, often irritable, impatient, disposed to anger, spite or deception. Okay, so we can easily correlate temperaments with these remedies, and we can aram se read mentals of the remedies. Okay, it helps. Temperaments always helps us to remember mental symptoms of a remedy. When we talk about pulsatilla, which comes under leucophlegmatic temperament, we can see that in their constitution in Allen's keynote, pulsatilla is adapted to person of indecisive, slow, phlegmatic, sandy hair, blue eyes, pale face, easily moved to laughter or tears, affectionate, mild, gentle, timid, yielding disposition. So it's a women's remedy. So by this we can understand it is very much important to know our temperament which covers a remedy, so that we can remember mental symptoms of that remedy. So this was all about the temperaments. In next video we'll talk about the different miasms and group studies of remedy. So if you have any doubts, please pin in comment section. Until then, stay tuned.